Welcome back to another episode, another part, whatever you prefer, of Nothing But Football. Part 1 was interesting. Go check it out. There's obviously no signs for whatever on top here, but please do go check it out. We spoke about a lot of things. I can't remember. My memory's short right now. But
he told me he loves me.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I do love you, brother. But yes, what we wrapped up with actually was a conversation with
relegation.
With relegation. So I'll give Uncle Curtis, a chance to finish his closing arguments before we get moving to the next. Well, I don't know what to put it to the next.
I'm making a prediction, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna look at this table now. We're speaking Burnley 14 points, Watford 15 points, Norwich 17 points, Newcastle 21, Everton 22, Leeds 23, and then we're gonna end up here at Brentford on 24. You know where Brentford's gonna finish? We'll either finish 16th or 17th. Norwich.
Both are safe positions.
Yeah. Norwich is not gonna overtake Brentford. Watford is not going to overtake Brentford. Yes. And I don't think Burnley is going to overtake Brentford. It's too high. Like, it's 10-point gap. Burnley, what are their fixtures? Burnley's fixtures, but they have tough fixtures. They just played Liverpool. Burnley must probably win 3 out of their last
10.
No, they're on 21. 17 fixtures. Right? I'm going to look at Brentford. Somebody else can talk while I check Brentford's fixtures and how they look, and I'll tell you how many they'll win. Because Brentford win 3 games and they're on 36, 2 points away from Swifty.
Yeah.
The gap is just too big for me, dog. It's just too big for me.
So I hear what you're saying.
They win 2 games, they're on 30 points.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, 30 points.
30,
okay.
yeah.
4, they're on 36.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me just see Brentford's fixtures.
The thing is, all those teams at the bottom now, Everton aside.
Yeah.
If you give those teams 10 games in the league, I don't care who the fixtures are, they, at max, they're winning 4.
No, Everton Everton can slug it out when they need to.
Let's look at these fixtures now. Brentford, the last couple of fixtures. Nah? Just to give you, let's start from, they lost 4-1 to Southampton.
Sure.
I'll take that. They lost 3-0 to Liverpool. I'll take that. Lost 3-1 to Wolves. I'll take that. Lost 2-1 to United. Sorry, 2-1 to Wolves. 2-0 to Man City. Drew against Crystal Palace 0-0. Next is Arsenal. They could draw
at the Emirates. They should lose that.
They should lose, but they could. But let's go Newcastle.
They beat us, and we
Newcastle.
thought
That'll be a close game to me.
I think Newcastle wins,
but it'll be a close game to me because they're both very physical sides.
Sure.
Norwich, they win that.
Draw.
Norwich is
Dean Smith. He knows the league.
He knows the league, but Norwich have been terrible.
Sure.
Right?
Burnley. In all fairness, Norwich in their past 5 games, 1-2, lost 2, drew 1.
Dean Smith knows the league.
He's kind of turned them around.
And it's going to end.
I'm gonna take Ivan Toney off the table. Name another Brentford player. Why do you have so much faith in them, dog?
It's a good team. It's a good team. They have a system that plays very well for them. It's not about the individual. Now, Ivan Toney's not even their top goal scorer. Burnley, that'll be a tough game. They get a draw.
I think Burnley can take them.
They can take them, but I get a draw there. I keep the gap.
Okay,
I'm happy. Leicester, tough game. Chelsea, tough game. West Ham, tough game. Watford are losing. Watford are terrible.
Watford just took Roy Hodgson. That's a draw or a Watford win to me.
You're fine. But either way, I take a draw. I keep the gap.
Okay.
Tottenham, depends what Tottenham you get on the day. United, depends what United you get on the day. You guys have been
should be 0 points from them. Yeah. Should be.
Southampton, I'll give you a loss. You know how I feel about that boy at Everton.
But they should beat them.
But you know how I feel about that boy. I'm saying 100%. They can take.
Bro, hold on. These fixtures look tough.
Yeah, but other teams have tough fixtures as well. That's what I'm crying over here.
Fair enough.
Tough, but like they beat Norwich. They draw against Newcastle. They draw against Burnley. They draw against Watford. They draw against.
Great. So let's go to Brentford's on 25 games now. So they 13 games to go.
Yeah.
And they're on 24 points now. I think low 30 points 35 or so keeps you in the league.
Yeah.
Do you see Brentford taking 10 points
Yes.
from those
because-
remaining fixtures?
Yes.
10 points.
Yes. And you know why I
don't.
say that? You know why I say that? Look at this. They drew 2-2 against Leeds.
Yeah.
Nah. We look at Brentford's fixtures and they're not losing 4-1. They're not losing. It's 2-1.
Yeah.
1-0. They're losing by the odd goal.
Sure.
The odd goal is a bit of luck on your side towards the end of the season. You are surviving. If they were being smashed, Brentford, they beat Everton 1-0. Newcastle, early on in the season, 3-3. Okay, they lost to Norwich. They lost to Burnley. They lost narrowly to Leicester. They lost narrowly to Chelsea. They beat West Ham. They drew 3-3 with Liverpool. So you get what I'm saying? They're not a team that is getting smashed. Like, I expect Norwich to lose by bigger margins than Brentford. I expect what's the other team? Watford to lose by a bigger margin than Everton. Brentford are always in and amongst it. They've been that way the whole season compared to those other teams where you lose Ismail Sarr and it's like, oh man, what are we doing?
Yeah. Look, I hear you. I just think Brentford's gonna plummet down the table.
And besides, at this point of the season, I don't think there's ever been a team that's 14th that got relegated.
For real?
I'm taking a wild guess here.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, because I mean,
I think you gambling the Premier League has had some.
Because I mean, 14th ain't that far, bro.
Yes. So the other topic that I wanted to get, I can't find the article. It seems, but I think you did send it to me. So there's been news that there was a United player.
They didn't say United. They said it's a Premier League player.
A Premier League player
who's touted to be the next big thing in England. He hasn't made his national team debut, or he could be a first team player for England. That is out here beating women in 2019 and had his lawyers sweep this under the case. Which will get to my point afterwards, but yeah, it's bad out here with these footballers, man. It's bad. They're all abusers.
Yes. So I will use the word that allegedly. It seems as though the rumor mills have kind of led us to believe that it's Dean Henderson, who is this player who was involved in a case. It was covered up by said club. So I wanted
said lawyers and clubs.
Yes, said lawyers and clubs. So I wanted
allegedly.
Yes. So
no. The cover up. We just don't know which player it is.
Yes.
The cover up happened.
But how do you know the cover up happened if you don't even know who they covered it up for?
They
Why are you
release
so
the
sure
name.
the story is?
They didn't release the name because the woman didn't pursue the charges.
Yes.
And when it comes to domestic,
But the story is true.
No.
Okay.
That's why I use the word allegedly. Because the reason I say allegedly and the reason why I'm saying allegedly, it's Dean Henderson. Because Dean Henderson has officially released a statement, denying that, this is true. These rumors are hurtful. They've hurt his family and whatnot. So I wanted to get into a hypothetical talk because, it seems as though what you alluded to a couple of weeks ago about, cover-ups happening in football. I won't necessarily use your team.
Yeah.
I think it's happening across the league.
Yes. Funny enough,
the league.
I was not.
You know why I say that?
Right now, I was not going to say it's a Man United problem. It seems as though most of these teams care more about the brand than they do doing what's right.
You know why I say that, nah? When it comes to Mendy, when he finally got put in jail, it wasn't the first offense the club have heard of. They said he was arrested twice before.
Yeah.
There's no way the club didn't know he was in and out of court twice before. So you know what I'm saying? Even the judge is on some, my boy. You were out on bail and you're still doing these things. Like, you need to calm down. So I think it's across the board. Clubs are all protecting their players, especially players they deem, Joe, like England's next big star, and you're telling me they didn't get involved. Come on.
So can I ask a controversial question just for the sake of us asking a question, right? This is not my stance or whatever, but so sort of let me give you this scenario now. If I don't lock my door at night and somebody breaks in and robs me, why is the question of why didn't I lock my door? That nigga still committed a crime.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So why is it the brand behind it that seem like they supporting this or whatever? They're not. The criminal is the criminal.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So,
but
they
you-
shouldn't give them a platform, sure.
You shouldn't, but you're enabling. We don't live in a naive world. You didn't lock
How are you enabling it?
I didn't lock my door. We live in a world that's unequal. Did you expect the hungry man
So
not
you must carry what? Responsibility of the theft that happened to you because you didn't lock your door.
not responsibility to the theft. Responsibility to know better. It's like me.
What is that?
Let me give you an example.
Oh, sure.
I'm rich. I walk into Hillbrow wearing a chain. I get robbed. What did I expect?
Okay. I hear you.
What did I expect? It's the majority of responsibility lies on the person who committed the crime. Nah? But there's circumstances where it's on some, but like my boy, come on, you should know better. Nah? And I put it in this example, nah? You know, in the world, there's a problem with domestic violence. Nah? Nah? And then it comes to the club, it comes to the club, nah? And then what happens is the club finds out about it.
Sure.
The club then says, okay, you might have beat a woman, nah? But we're going to help you cover it up. I'm going to blame the club.
Yeah, and they say don't
You enabled
it
him.
again. Yeah.
You paid him 100,000 rand. You swept it. It's the thing of fixes. You paid somebody to make a problem go away.
Yeah.
The club is involved in it now. I have to blame you as well.
If you've taken action to suppress,
I was just about to say,
that's an action.
I was about to say the analogies you guys use make it sound so much. You explain the situation if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Yes, but basically what you're alluding to is something's wrong here, chord-wise. But yeah, it kind of alludes to that thing as in like if you're a parent, you're a parent of a child, and then you kind of say, you tell your child, don't do something. No, or your child does something. And you kind of you shield your child from this world. You can't be surprised if, the news comes out later, but then
your child is a bully.
Let's just say your child starts out as a bully. And then you just kind of keep making excuses for your child. 10 years from now, and your child's a murderer.
Yeah.
I have a feeling like, you
have to bear some responsibility.
As a parent, you take blame. It's like, okay, bruh, you watched this happen. Did you not think that there was something wrong with this? So,
but the thing is to me, right? And I don't even know the story. I mean, this story now.
Forgive us, guys. We're having audio issues.
So I don't even know the story, so I don't want to make it sound like I'm.
That's what I said. We're talking about it in general. I'm not saying it's a specific, but the same. It's a Premier League player.
Yeah, but for me, the thing is, practically, you protect your own interests. Right? I hired you to cut my grass. If you put a hole in my grass, I'm pissed. It's because it's my interest. It's my grass. You know what I mean? Then I'm gonna go and cover it up with, a little thing that doesn't show it there. But there's a point where you take action, and if your action is wrong, then you must stand by then you must be judged for the actions that you take is wrong. Like you say with fixers, if they bring in somebody to come fix a situation, then you know the situation's wrong, and you've taken an action to conceal it, and that is completely wrong. But just next to me,
What do you mean you be next to? I'm just saying, Joe, clubs are complicit in covering it up. Because there's no way these clubs don't. These clubs know what you eat Monday to Sunday. Nah? You are training there 3 times a day. You were getting. I'm sure clubs know people at police stations. You're telling me you had no idea this man was called in to go to a police station. They hold you overnight. When he was late for training, what did he say? Man, I was at my mom's house. And you accepted that? Oh, come on. Come on. It's like with Arsenal. When Arsenal went with Abu, when he went to go fetch his mom. And they were like, hey, Joe, you fetched your mom, but you also went to go get a tattoo. Come on. They know what's going on. So that's why I say it's accountability from, but I'm not saying it's the club's fault. It's the club's fault. They could have said, hey, Joe, we sent it to counseling. We did something, to try and see, because there were no charges pressed, but then we picked up this problem. But it's just like, swept under the carpet. let's go on about business.
Yeah, man. I guess that is kind of something we can actually look at and just realize that the world of football, the world of image, the perfect image, is actually very flawed.
I guess this debate on how much responsibility the club should have or should take for social things.
Right?
They portray themselves as community clubs in England. So if you're going to portray yourself like that, when things that your players are doing are affecting the community, you can't say, no, Joe, but I shouldn't take control because it was his actions. When you're out here saying, oh, look at us doing this charity work, but you got a murderer in your team. There's no two ways about it, man. It's the way they portray themselves.
Yeah, it's a difficult situation. One actually that got raised by the whole cat scenario and whatnot. Now the club has a responsibility to act a certain way. I mean, I guess this season has been a
the
tough
cat scenario
season.
is the worst thing ever, dogs.
No, Brad, the cat scenario is just it's a squinch of some sort. You watch guys, you want to have your little win, as in like, I don't know, maybe also Peter wants to have their own little win. They feel like racism has taken has taken center stage, and now Kelly Rowland wants to now sing, and not even Kelly Rowland, the backup dancer wants to dance in front. So yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like a situation where people are just overreacting because overreacting is the way of today. Yeah.
So I'm like, this must be a football club that gets points and must be a police station that finds the truth.
No.
But it is.
So I'm not saying they should get away scot-free, but sometimes I look at it and people almost bypass the crime and the criminal on some. Why didn't the club do anything?
Yes.
Why did that motherfucker do what he did?
Exactly.
Where were his parents? Where were his control measures? Why did the club have to be there?
You're completely right. I kind of agree with you there. But yeah, I guess footballing wise, we can keep touching on other. Let me go look for some. Guess we can actually chat about Liverpool. Since both of the star men are back, Sadio Mane and what's his name? Mohamed Salah. Forgive me.
Salah, yeah.
How do you guys view the league contributions actually, considering that their star men were gone?
Can I actually say, funny enough, AFCON actually for me made the Liverpool squad stronger. Right? Actually, because
I agree.
Jota got more look, Jota's been showing himself the whole season. The new boy they bought in January had some games to play.
Yeah.
I think they won straight through, right? While those guys were gone, did they drop any points?
I think they just drew one game. That was a Chelsea game.
Those guys were there in that game.
Huh?
That's before AFCON, isn't it?
Oh.
Is that during?
It was around 2nd of January. I think, I'm actually not sure. They left immediately after that game. That was the time when the controversial picture came out when Mendy and Sadio Mane took the same jet.
Sure, yeah, they started in that game.
Yes.
Teammates taking the same jet to the same venue.
Wait, what?
Yes, don't you remember that time?
I didn't. I think I misheard. What did you guys say? Teammate took what?
There was a picture, because basically after that game, because of the draw, I think Liverpool expected to win the game. And then Chelsea came back, or I don't know what happened.
But it was 2-0 and then they came back to 2-2.
Yes. So they gave Sadio Mane a little bit of a smack, a little bit of a, cheek and tongue, because they took the same plane back to Senegal.
Him and
Mendy, Eduardo Mendy.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're teammates.
All for being friends.
Yes. So basically, they took
you guys on the same jet. You just drew a game. You shouldn't.
They literally drew a game and hopped and said, "Bro, we need to head to Senegal. Let's go together." So they were expecting, them to be brewing in anger, but they just posted and said, "Bruh, great game. Now we've got a bigger picture to focus on." That's where the comments are still fresh about Africa Cup of Nations being a little tournament. But yeah, nonetheless, it went well for them.
But yeah, that means they also are gone on AFCON and they won all the games.
No, they did. They really
including
did.
the cups too.
Yeah,
including the cups too. So that was good. Other players got to get some games. The new signing got to feel comfortable. From all accounts, he was great on his debut.
Yeah, no shame. I think if Mane struggles, he should be careful.
Yeah.
Because that guy, he looks like our live wire.
Yeah. Because I mean,
Louis Diaz or something.
If they're out here dropping money, then I got problems with Liverpool, man.
I don't think my problem with the Mane situation, because obviously goals wise, Mane is struggling. Let's be real. He is struggling. But I don't think it's more goals. I think it's more burnout. Because I think Mane's been involved in a lot of football.
Yeah, that man doesn't.
That man offers so much to that football club.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. It's for him. It's more burnout. He still has a great work, like a great work ethic and everything. Like, but obviously, when your body burns out, there's some chances that you're gonna miss that you normally wouldn't miss. Mane still finds himself in the same situation.
Because I mean, the chat has been for a little bit like, what do they do after this front three? Jota showing he can show up. There's new boy showing potential to show up. So
you think Jota showing he can show up?
You're gonna fight Jota? Like what? Jota's not what?
Fabinho's been the one who's scoring during this break.
No.
Bruh, Jota has damn near 20 goals this season.
You get fooled by Jota scoring against Arsenal and you think he scored in other games.
He did score in other
Previous
games.
game, he scored a brace. He scored a brace against Leicester. If I had to check,
that's the game before last.
Yes,
but what I'm crying is the most influential player during this break has been Fabinho.
Yeah, fair.
He's been the one winning them games.
Jota has played well.
But what I'm saying is, Jota is not somebody you can count on for 38 games in a season.
That's a different conversation. But what we're saying
he doesn't have to be that oak yet. We're talking about transition.
Up.
We're talking about transition.
Okay.
The transition is maybe next season, probably at the
Okay, let me put it this way.
He's showing he can.
Okay, let me put it this way. I don't know of a striker that transitions like that. All great strikers just show up.
What?
Yeah.
This is the main guy that says, where's the transition? Spurs is cut because they don't have a replacement for Kane.
No, but what I'm saying is, again, listen to me.
Now they have a guy that's scoring 20 goals off the bench.
You confuse
rotation.
He's not even scoring 20 goals.
He's damn near. He's like on 70. He's double digits. Damn near.
I'll actually have a look for the season.
All comps.
Jota. Nah, not that bum.
Nah, he's got goals.
Jota goals this season. It's not
got
even
goals.
Yeah. He's got 12.
12. Is it 12?
In the Premier League.
Oh, in the Premier League. Okay. What's all comps?
That's a different one.
That's 14, man.
Can we admit that 12 at this stage of the season as a second striker?
Sure, when you're not even the guy that knows he's going to score.
No. He will always do this. It's like when Rashford fooled everybody thinking he can continue scoring 20 goals this season.
I agree with you that there's a chance that this could happen because he did this at Wolves, but right now he's in a different setup.
Yeah,
so this is his first season.
That's the thing, man. Liverpool signing another striker. Jota will never be the main man at Liverpool.
You don't rate him?
It's not that I don't think he has that superstar quality.
17 goals.
Yeah, I hear you.
17 goals just in England alone.
Yes, and Darren Bent
Champions League. He's got 1 goal, 1 assist.
Okay.
20 goal contributions.
Okay, fine. And Darren Bent has scored more Premier League goals than Didier Drogba. What I'm trying to get at here is, he's not...
What did I see?
Mane has got more goals than somebody. I forget. Oh,
Raheem Sterling.
Yeah, more goals than Drogba.
Raheem Sterling. Oh, I'll remember the stat, guys.
Raheem Sterling has more goals than Drogba in the Premier League now. Yeah, overall.
Okay.
But what I'm trying to get at here is, he doesn't have that star quality. Jota. He's not that man that he's on the pitch and you're on some, oh man, this guy's going to turn the game on its head. He's never...
But I possibly agree with you, but we're saying this guy's off the bench is a rotation option.
Yeah, but you're saying what's next? When you say what's next for Liverpool, what's next is not going to be Jota. He'll still be coming off the bench because they'll find another striker that scores more goals.
Okay, I mean that's debatable. What I'm sort of saying is you have Sane, you have Mane, and you have Salah, right? And they can still do it this season. They can still probably do it next season. Both their contracts, I think, come up at the end of next season. So you probably only really want to keep one of them will go down after this. You know what I mean? They're not going to both turn 30 and still
To tell you the truth, for me, I feel as though...
Guys, does Jota even start in Portugal?
No.
No.
Portugal's Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, and...
It would probably be Ronaldo.
Yeah, Ronaldo up front, Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, and the Atletico Madrid guy.
João Felix.
João Felix.
You see,
But João Felix, yeah.
You see what I'm trying to get at?
There's a lot of guys.
What I'm trying to get at.
Guedes, there was Andre Silva. Jota got pushed once he moved to Liverpool, but it actually didn't work out nicely because when he played with Ronaldo, he kind of just took more of the opportunities.
But you see what I'm trying to get at over here is that what I'm trying to get at now is when you have that star quality, look at Germany. They decided a long time ago, Kai Havertz, you are man. Kai Havertz is playing every other game. If you look at every other top youngster, even though they're not banging in the goals now, at national level, they're like, nah, this is next gen over here. Jota is still edge, or you can come off the bench.
Jota's 25, though.
You see what I'm talking about? He's 25. He's about to hit his prime. And he's still not the man.
But wait, what's your chat? Whose place should he take in the lineup?
He should be fighting to take Salah's place.
But Sam, this guy just came from Wolves, dog. Let's be honest, dog.
And then
they
Mane
were in the championship just now.
Mane came from Southampton.
Yeah.
And they just came from the championship. And look how he took the Premier League by the scruff of his neck.
Yeah.
And then it's like, you know what? Let's move him to Liverpool. And he got to Liverpool. He wasn't benching at Liverpool. Jota is a good bit-part player. And you say he came from Wolves. He was coming off the bench at Wolves. He couldn't displace Jimenez.
He started at Wolves.
He
started, boy.
He didn't start.
He started.
It was Jimenez, somebody else, but he didn't start every game. He came off the bench.
He played a lot of games.
He played a lot off the bench.
You don't pay 40 million for a player off Wolves' bench.
Nigga, they paid 40 million for Iwobi.
Hey? Yeah, that's Arsenal's bench at least. Like, Arsenal still has dreams of doing...
Okay, maybe let's see. But you guys can talk.
Wolves!
My thing is, I'm trying to remember. Actually, let's see. See if I can find some sort of stats. But if memory serves me correctly, he was more of a squad player. Actually.
But anyway, from a Liverpool perspective, right? You have Sané, fuck, I keep putting it in the middle. Mane, Salah, and Firmino. And you have this guy off the bench that can do damn near 20 goals. Liverpool perspective, you're happy. You're happy with that. He doesn't need to be a superstar. 17 goals as a rotation guy. And a new Brazilian that you might work into being something dope. I think from a Liverpool perspective, like I say, the AFCON worked out for them. They got to give the guys more games, more confidence, whatever, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay. I'll look at his last season at Wolves, actually.
I want starts, not appearances. I want starts because
34.
Starts.
34 appearances, 7 off the bench. So that's 28
27.
starts. 27 starts.
In all fairness, looking at him right there, they got him as a raw product.
At 25.
The season before that is 33 games with 4 sub appearances. Okay, cool. This guy's not coming off the bench a lot.
But what I'm trying to... He's not... He's
squad. Look, I'm not saying this guy's the second coming of Luis Figo or something. I'm just saying this
is his first time as well being in the Premier League for 1, 2, 3, 4. Being in the Premier League for 4 seasons.
I'm saying if let's say for example season ends and next season one of the two scrap, Mane or Salah. I don't think you're hesitating to put that guy in the lineup to say, hey, Mane, chill out here 2-3 weeks, get your form back, let this guy play. I don't think you're struggling.
Yeah, but I'm saying
can I tell you guys the same. I have a weird hunch that if they got rid of Mane, that would be a bad decision. I don't know why, but I feel as though Mane is younger, but I feel as though than Salah.
Like a year.
Yeah.
Like a year different.
But I think you could milk one more season with less money.
Okay, so maybe here's this question. Which one do you think is more detrimental? Losing Salah or losing Mane?
Mane.
Mane?
No.
I'll say Salah, eh?
They complement each other.
Yeah, but I'm saying they both going towards the end of the contract. Yeah, so if you had to lose one,
the thing about it is they complement each other because they both have good work ethic. When one covers defensively and stuff. The other one is constantly attacking. So I think it would be so much different to watch them play without each other, like for a whole season. Yeah, it would be I think it would take away from Liverpool's attacking power because Trent and Robertson play so well because you've got guys who will run back for you in Mane and Salah. So I don't know,
but like he's really taking his time to think about this answer.
No, obviously.
You know the thing, guys.
But that's what I'm saying. Obviously, you look at it from goals point of view. You'd say it's obviously Salah.
Yeah.
But you look at Mane's work rate, bro, and you start to think, bro, this guy offers you a lot.
To me, it's Mane. It's no debate. They just have to find another goal scorer if they replace. You're not gonna replace Mane's work rate. You can't. Not many players are like that. Okay. You can get Mane's work rate. Be easy. Work rate, you can't replace that.
Yeah.
Goals, it'll be hard to find a striker who'll score goals. But work rate with the amount of goals that Mane puts in over there. Come on, dog. Let's not disrespect the champion of Africa over here.
Yeah. Look, it's not disrespect though. I mean, they're both world-class players. But I think, honestly, for me, scoring goals is the hardest part of football. So to me, Salah is the harder one to replace. Because, let's be honest, we've seen Mane hit heights, but we've also seen his form do this.
Yeah.
Salah stayed here. There was a season of 42 goals sharp, and then it was 30, whatever, you know what I mean? So
I sure.
Before Salah, they had Suarez and what's that boy? Sterling. So goals for top clubs are not, they're easy to come by for top clubs. It's at the lower end. It's at the lower end.
I disagree.
Which top clubs haven't found a replacement for a goal scorer? They'll always get players that can get them
gang
20.
Loads. Gang loads. So, between Suarez and Man and Salah, there's a couple of years.
They were scoring goals.
Hey? Who was scoring goals?
Sturridge.
Hey? Sturridge. Sturridge.
They were scoring
You're
goals.
Gonna jam Sturridge at me.
You know, here's the thing, man. You're forgetting that Liverpool's problem was never scoring goals. It was conceding goals. It was conceding goals, even between Suarez and stuff like that. Yeah. I feel top clubs will find replacement goal scorers.
I hear you.
Because you get to pick off whatever the best striker is at Anderlecht, whatever the best striker is at being a top club. You can get any striker you want.
I don't think it's that simple, eh?
It's that simple. You're not replacing work rate.
I don't think it's that simple.
I hate James Milner's, but there's only one James Milner in the world.
Sturridge.
Are you defending James Milner? Wow.
I'm saying I'm defending players who have work rate.
Sturridge was never a top striker in the league. Sturridge scored some goals.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Sturridge never hit Suarez levels. They dropped to Sturridge, and Salah surpassed Suarez levels.
Okay, sharp. I hear you, man, but I'm saying top clubs will always score goals because they create those chances. You won't have a Haaland to put 9 out of 10 chances away, but you're still going to convert 7 out of 10, which is more than what Burnley will do. Which is
genuine. But I mean, you play a different game than Burnley.
Yeah, but
because you can't compare top striker to Burnley. You must compare top team striker to other top team goal scorers.
Cool.
Sturridge was never Golden Boot.
Okay, sharp. Let me put it this way. Just continue talking over there.
Yeah, but no. Either way, I think we're gonna do final remarks because we've been we've been going. The one thing that I wanted to just basically do, I was looking at basically Mane's goal tally. He's had a decent goal tally. I mean, for Liverpool, first season 13, 10, 22, 18, 11. Now it's 8. He's never been what's his name?
Prolific.
A prolific goal scorer. But, you know, bar the two where they fought for the championships.
Yeah.
I can't seem to find Salah's one.
Oh, Salah's one is going to be heavy.
No, that's what I have a feeling that Salah will be heavy. Yeah, there's Mohamed Salah. I look at his from the moment he got to Liverpool. 32, 22, 19, 22, 16 this season.
Sure.
So I look at that and say, okay, clearly you start to see who's going to be missed more.
Yeah.
Like from a stat point of view, who's going to be missed more. But from you can't measure work rate. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
We can try as hard as we can, but we can't measure it.
Yeah. Look, Mane is amazing. The way he carries the ball for Liverpool, he can easily take them from defense to attack that quickly. Drop of the shoulder, run in, the way he runs at the ball.
Yes. So obviously you say Uncle Curtis says Mane would be harder to replace.
But for me is Salah needs to be replaced with two positions.
Yeah.
Because if you have a Salah that can score like that, you can take Firmino who doesn't score that many goals. Take Salah's goals out, you have to change Firmino too.
Yeah, fair.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Mane, top player, top player.
Yeah, but I think we can leave it there. I'll let you can have your last remarks.
I can't find that thing, man. But man, no, man.
What you know for?
I was trying to look at Daniel Sturridge goals in the Premier League.
Sturridge?
No, he did have. He probably had like 20-ish. I'd assume
76 goals.
Oh, you're saying overall? But he's been around for long. You must remember he was a Chelsea guy. He was City.
But he only started scoring at Liverpool.
Yeah.
When they had SAS.
Yes. No, I agree. I'm not.
Or Triple S, whatever you want to call it.
That's another conversation for another day.
Yeah, we'll talk about, man. That's it. Sane for me. Simple as that.
Money.
All
right. For me, yeah, I have to agree with what's his name, with Uncle Lugusa, where I say, okay, Salah, looking at those goal stats, has done more.
Yeah,
like he's been impressive.
I hear
both great players.
Yeah,
both are going to be hard to replace. But goals wise, you look at Salah.
Guys, goals part of the game.
No, but goals don't win you championships.
Of course they do. What?
Dog, if goals didn't win you championships, Chelsea, wouldn't have Premier Leagues because they never had lethal goal scorers.
Okay.
Yeah,
it was defense that led Chelsea to everywhere.
I think let's leave this now because we're going to drag this out. This is another conversation that we'll save for another time. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us for another episode, another part of Nothing But Football. We appreciate you joining. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. But yeah, that's it from us, guys. You guys have your opening remarks, your closing remarks.
I'm done, man.
Beauty tips, Nyana?
Nope.
Nyana? No one.
This tastes amazing.
I mean, my boy's not sure if he should put in waves.
It tastes amazing, though.
I mean, should he hit waves? Must he hit a scully, you know? What's the scully that...
Beauty tips.
That Duke, the Durag thing. I almost said Duke,
beauty tips. Be born in Congo. You'll be fine.
All right. But yes, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We will catch you next week. Cheers.